Look at that. Look at that. And watch this. Come on. Even the vibrance of the color there. And the flavor is insane. It's like destination. One in the nation. Come on.
I will try that one.
All right, go ahead, Cynthia.
I will try that one.
All right, go ahead, Cynthia. Like, I just want to get some meat and some fat. Now you eat together. For me, that's it. Who's this man?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Listen, man, I want to talk real quick about this Mr. Tenderism thing, man. It's been a little bit crazy. I've been seeing things all over the place. I've been seeing people talk about certain things. People wondering if he getting taken advantage of. People wondering if he getting his just due, his fair share of what he has brought to the business. Now, if you don't know about this business, what happened was Walter, Mr. Tenderism Johnson, introduced the idea of making it a smokehouse.
Line, we came together and we became partners after about 4 years of working with each other. He's the only reason why this place does barbecue. He's the original pitmaster, recipe maker, everything. I owe him everything. That's why he became a partner. When I took over the cooking, because
we came in all piles when it came over stuff. I want to be like me. I want to be better than me. So he got busy. He called Briscoe. Booyah! Now what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay. You ain't gotta believe me. Stop that.
Somewhere down the line, there was some issues, and this all started with Keith Lee, right? So Keith Lee, who goes out to these destinations, he tries out the food, and what he does is he doesn't go there on his own. Obviously, if Keith Lee walk up in there, everybody gonna act right. And the whole point is to see how these restaurants are and give these reviews without any bias. So if you see a celebrity come through, of course you're gonna act right. But Keith Lee is saying he's gonna send his family in there. They're going to go order the food, bring it back. He's going to try and give an honest review. And what he does is a lot of times he goes in and leaves a tip afterwards. And he tried to do that with Mr. Tenderism. But this guy has gotten so popular that he had bodyguards all around.
We could not get the security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash or $4,000 in cash if we was going to give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we're not only going to take it.
Here's Keith Lee doing his review of the spot.
My family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the Tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually Tenderism, or do I just love watching Unc? Let's find out together. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent $129.77. The customer service, my family said, was very good. This food was quick. It only took us 10 minutes to get it. And Unc is here, but Unc walking around with 4 different security guards, which I fully understand because people probably bombarding him non-stop. So I'm gonna show you the thing I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Holiday yams, mac and cheese, coleslaw, 2 orders of Texas toast, 4 sides of barbecue sauce, and a 3-meat plate. I got a beef rib, some oxtail, and some brisket. We're gonna start with what I came here for.
Ain't go wrong with a good brisket. I'm gonna tell you that. Ain't go wrong with that.
The beef rib. I didn't touch it. I didn't do nothing. This is how it came. To me, it looked like it's sliced. It looked like they slit it straight down the back. So when I pick it up, it's already on. That's what happened.
That's the whole experience, right? The whole experience is you're supposed to lift this shit up and then it's supposed to fall right off of the bone. That's the whole experience. So that already is a red flag. The fact that they cut it out of there, they like, we gonna make sure the bone not on this shit at all.
I'm gonna pick it up and see if it fall off the bone. Well, there ain't no bone in here. I'm gonna just see if it fall apart. It do not.
Oh yeah.
This thing ain't going nowhere. The most important is how it tastes. Let's see. It's very smoky. I think it could definitely be more salt added to this. But right now, I just taste smoke and a lot of peppercorns, which is a very good plus. It's juicy. You see it's all on my beard. It's all on my lips. Top there. That barbecue sauce is sweet, and I think exactly that's what it needs. Again, a little more salt would take this a long way. But as it is, I'm at a 7.5 out of 10. This might be the Tenderisms that we were talking about. Just oxtail.
Okay.
It's tender now. Now that's tender. That's the meat. if I had glasses, I'm throwing the glasses on the floor. That is delicious. Fantastic, man. Actually, tender, juicy, peppery, smoky, salty. That might be the best oxtail I've ever had. It's top 3 and it ain't 3. I'm supposed to be tasting. I'm on my 3rd bite.
I'm trying to get it together.
Delicious. For me, personally, 9.7 out of 10.
That's what Keith Lee does. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock. Now, what happened was Keith Lee went there, did his review, and he tried to stop and leave Mr. Tenderism a tip. He wasn't able to leave this tip because when he went in there, they said he had a bunch of bodyguards and he couldn't see nobody. He couldn't leave the tip. So he tried to go in there, leave the tip, and they said that he had all these bodyguards and they didn't allow him to leave the tip. So he left after that and decided to give all the money to the people that were there waiting for food. Now, this is where the story gets crazy because that prompted them to decide to respond to it because there were so many people talking about it. They decided to respond, but you notice I said they. After seeing all these videos of Tenderism and seeing this shit fall off the bone, everybody was seeing one person, Walter, Mr. Tenderism Johnson. He was the only person that everyone was seeing. And then all of a sudden, this guy showed up. Now, so at that point, it was shocking for everybody to see this guy show up. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Obviously, the story is that he told him, we should make this into a smokehouse, and they decided to go into business together. But what has people concerned is whether or not Mr. Tendernism is actually getting his just due. So here's them responding to the backlash that they were receiving after Keith Lee
opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
And look at that crowd. Listen, this definitely exploded. But the thing that people are having an issue with is, like they just said, it seems like, he's capitalizing off of personality, the style, and the face of a black man in front of a smokehouse. Obviously, is going to draw a crowd, right? Because people are going to assume that the Tendernism comes from Mr. Tendernism, Walter Johnson, right? They're expecting that to come from him. And then when you see this guy pop up as the owner, everybody kind of side-eyes it a little bit, but now they're wondering whether he's paying him correctly or not. Now, the issue, as you heard them say in there, was also the fact that he went and trademarked this shit. And trademarking this shit made people look at this sideways as well. Because it's like, bruh, why would you go trademark the Tendernism name?
Mr. Tendernism is in tender trouble. There are a total of 4 trademark applications pending for the word Tendernism, and unfortunately, Mr. Tendernism is not an applicant on any of those applications. Now, we've all heard of the restaurant Destination Smokehouse, but when you check the trademark records, there's a separate company called Diamond Smokehouse who filed subsequent trademarks after attorney Kenneth Parrott. And so inquiring minds are probably thinking, well, who is Diamond Smokehouse? Because the white boy we see on TikTok with Mr. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, his company is called Destination Smokehouse. But we do thorough research around here. So let's figure out who owns Diamond Smokehouse. Now, when I did my research on the California Secretary of State site, when you search Diamond Smokehouse, the owner, as you can see below, is Nicholas Yapriman. Okay, now let's go search for Destination Smokehouse and see, is it the same owner? All right, so when you pull the formal paperwork for Destination Smokehouse, you can see the name at the top. In the section that says officers, you see the same name, Nicholas Yapriman. So we conclude that Diamond Smokehouse, without the trademark for Tenderism, is owned by Nicholas, who also owns Destination Smokehouse. Now, there are some statements going around on social media that, hey, Mr. Tenderism actually is a business owner with Nicholas, and he owns a portion of Destination Smokehouse. As we can see from the official paperwork, that is not true. Walt, Mr. Tenderism, he's not listed on any of the formal paperwork. The only way he would have an ownership interest in the company is if they transferred ownership shares of the corporation to him, and it would have to be memorialized in writing, some type of contract. He would have to receive the shares, things like that. I'm willing to bet that has not happened.
You know, it's like, would you trademark that from a guy who brought you that idea and a guy who's been the face of this entire thing? But again, it makes people concerned because they start to think that he's just a mascot. Now, I saw this post where it said Keith Lee, Jordan, or one of them influencers need to speak to Unc to see if he wants his own barbecue joint. Then set up a GoFundMe so he can get Unc his own joint and also trademark Tenderism and let the joint be called Tenderism, Tenderness. I don't care, but somebody got to do it. So we got to also keep in mind whether Unc really even want his own spot. Like, that could be the case. He probably doesn't even want to run his own spot. He probably just wants to be the face of whatever is going on. And that's okay. But the issue here is, you know, this brings up the conversation of how Black innovation, right, has always been like either not acknowledged or not respected in a lot of ways. And that's part of the issue here. And that's what people see when they see this going on. They're saying he wants to be the face.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine and she's like, how does it feel to change the world? And I kind of knew what she meant, but I was a little bit struck at first. And then I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, I see everything that's going on inside here, and it's a beautiful thing. And what she meant was when you go inside this place, which we're going to do right now, you're going to see everybody in the...
I told y'all, this man wants to be the social media star. He wants to be the star. He wants to be the one that gets all the attention. That's why he's jealous of Tendernism. He wants to be the face of the restaurant on social media. He's jealous of the fact that OG's getting all the attention, even though he benefits from it. And everything that OG gets goes right back to him because he's the owner of the restaurant. None of that matters to him because he wants to be the star. And if y'all still don't believe me, look what he got OG doing.
Nah.
Put OG behind the camera so he can record
crazy.
him. Letting him know, hey, you got to stay in line, my boy. It's my restaurant.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's a wild look. I mean, Unc probably said, let me record it, but that is a wild look. The optics for that is bad. I mean, when you're the star, if you're walking around with like 4 bodyguards to where Keith Lee can't even give you a damn tip, then you shouldn't be behind no camera recording shit, my guy.
Destination. One in the nation.
What is that?
Come get it. Lamb chop.
Now, they're trying to say that he got let go because there was footage of him at the airport. Now, listen, him being at the airport don't mean shit.
All right, so leg 1 is down. Brother has to go back. He's got some special stuff to attend to. How you feel, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm leaving Dallas out of this gate right here. I can't tell you where I'm leaving out of, but anyway, I'll see y'all again in the southern part of California, City B, Marietta. You know what we do. This destination, one in the nation. And we'll see you again, Dallas. That's all.
Special trip, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes,
I
sir.
love you. Thank you for coming out here.
I'll see you when you get back.
You can't say you love me on camera.
I love you, boy.
He could be just traveling. Like, it doesn't mean that he got kicked out.
Hey, y'all. Come look at this.
This is the one I was waiting for.
Damn. Staff looking mighty different.
Cynthia does eat turkey.
Who the hell is them? You don't want to see them? I thought y'all said Unc family worked there. Which one of them Unc nephew?
Yo, this shit funny. For whatever. They did say that his family worked there, so.
I don't have anything to say. This is crazy. This is one of the best quality control trades we've done because there's like no feedback.
Because they don't know what to say. They not Tendernism. They just gonna chew that meat and stand there. And I know what you're doing too. You said that so one of them will say something. Like, hey, say it's good. Something. Boy, that's very untendernism.
I did this with them because I really thought there'd be more feedback.
You wanted them to be all excited and jump around and shuck and jive.
Yo, this shit funny as fuck.
Them motherfuckers probably didn't know why the fuck they was there. Ain't now one of them got no social media.
These 2 guys right here, Hector and Marcos, they run the prep, they do the sides, they get the meat ready. Butcher Bill, you guys know all the way back from him, and he's been leading our cooks for almost 2 years. Wow, that's crazy. And Jacob's been with us a few months, and he's already crushing it. So we'll get that lady over there, Miss Cynthia, running point. Make sure the kitchen runs smoothly and food gets out fast with high quality. So thank you guys. Trey's amazing.
Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, man. When you brand your business off of one guy and he's Mr. Tendernism, you can't just turn around and then you become the new Tendernism.
What is that?
This is a very, very effective way of finding out if people really fucking with the food or they fucking with the vibe and the message and the brand on top of the food. Because people could easily just stop fucking with the food now because Mr. Tendernism not there. Let's keep it real. That shit could be good or whatever you want to say it is, but if they ain't fucking with the food, they ain't fucking with the food. And I think a lot of people are looking at this and they're upset about this because they don't like the fact that it looks like he's being taken advantage of. Now, that's not to say that he is being taken advantage of, but for some people, that's what it looks like right now. And that is the main issue. And while I believe that Keith Lee, you know, he has good intentions, he goes to these restaurants, like people get upset if they get a bad review or something. At the end of the day, you can't just be a great restaurant when somebody famous comes through. Because of course, if somebody famous comes through, all you're going to do is act right. We can't have people just acting right just because somebody famous came through. You got to have people that care about the quality of their food, that care about their customers, and care about everything else in between. You can't be nice to your customers only because you know somebody is there. You can't be an asshole to your customers because you think nobody's watching. And as soon as somebody comes, that can expose how you really treat your customers. Now you want to act different. So I think Keith Lee is important because it creates this thing where you never know who's coming through, so you stay on your best behavior, right? I think that's how it should be. They say Keith got them explaining themselves. Is we sick, massive vibes, but stole his Tendernism, saying he trademarked it. The trademark should be in Walter's name. True. Especially if they partners, right? Why are you afraid? If y'all partners, you should be fine. They said Walt is definitely the shucking and jiving type that lies. They pimping him. Does he have part ownership in the company or is he just a mascot? Walt needs to stop. Now here's their explanation. They tried to explain. A little bit, but here we go.
Let's say one thing up right now. This my partner, Nick. He my brother. He my eight-fold home. We gonna keep it that way. Hey, we don't need no hate. Look, don't hate on him. Don't hate on that. We trying to take it.
I can take it. It's not a bad thing.
Take that.
Know.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to help something, send some good comments. Come down to destination. It's in the southern part of California, City Marietta. I'm talking about destination one in the nation. Then you'll understand. This young man here, I forgot. As long as I live, I ain't gonna be always in. But however, let me tell y'all something. This guy here, he got all my little. Look at that. Yeah, I'm telling you. Getting soft on him. I'm telling you from another side. I don't do no hugging no more. Okay, anyway, let me get this straight. Me and him, boy, we gonna ride the house like Roy road trip. I'm out of here.
So yeah, I mean, obviously they doing some type of damage control, but at the end of the day, here's how I look at it. I look at it as if he's getting taken advantage of. I mean, this just continues to show you how things work. Business could be fucking brutal out here, man. And if you don't got your shit together, people could definitely take advantage of you. Obviously, he is in a situation that he voluntarily wants to be in. And if he says that's his boy, it's his boy, man. It is what it is, man. Who are we to tell Mr. Tendernism what to do with the way that he moves with his shit, man? Shout out to them. I mean, they gonna do their thing regardless, but it just for people, I know it looks super bad because the black man is not the owner. The one who's the face of everything, who seems to be the reason for so much of the success. People are just concerned that he's not getting what he's owed, and they're afraid that he's being taken advantage of. Obviously, we don't know the numbers. We don't know what they splits are. We don't know how they do any of that stuff. But for everybody else, it just looks strange. That's the only thing. It looks strange as shit. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Drop them comments in the comment section. Let me know what's up. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the shrub, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that goes on the